So I'm taking the Refurb the Marine Battery Challenge by emptying all the contents of each battery, then replacing it with a mixture of distilled water and baking soda. I let that set for 2 to 3 hours. Then I dump that out. Then I run fresh distilled water in there, kind of shake it around, and I dump that out. So then I take distilled water 65% to 70% and 30% sulfuric acid, which I bought from Walmart for $20. It's actually a drain cleaner, but it's called virgin sulfuric acid, so it works really well with recreating the electrolyte in these batteries. I already have, these are the two I haven't processed yet, and the other two I've processed are over here. Right now I've got the wind generator and a 175 watt solar panel charging the first one I did, and the second one I'd have on a rejuvenator charger. My standard battery charger doesn't do it, but the Bedini charger that I bought from Renaissance.com, if you let it sit overnight, will bring the battery back to full power. The first battery measured 4.54 volts, and it had been on the 175 watt solar panel. But I ran it last night with the rejuvenator charger. When I come out today, what was the reading on it? Right now it's at 1239. I took the rejuvenator charger off in order to see how much it would drop down. It was at 14 a little while ago. So I know it's going to hold a charge now. The second battery was at 484, and I put the rejuvenator charger on it. It was measuring this morning at 4.18. It was less than what it originally was, even though I processed it the way I described. However, with the rejuvenated charger overnight, it should come back to full capacity. Rather than throw these things away or trade them in for new ones that cost between $99 and $100 plus tax, plus the core charge, I decided to see if I could refurb my batteries this way, and so far it's working like a dream. I didn't want to throw them away, but I didn't want to trade them in, so I spent $20 on sulfuric acid and about another $15 on distilled water. You have to use distilled water or they'll recontaminate themselves and you'll lose power too fast after the refurb. But as far as I can tell, this is working like I didn't expect. Just want to show it to you that instead of throwing your batteries away, you can mix a rounded tablespoon of baking soda in each of the holes or cells, and it will clean them out. Then you rinse it out with more distilled water. You pour that out, and you mix 65 to 70% water, 30 to 35% sulfuric acid. I know $20 is a bite, but $480 for new batteries is much more painful. So if this helps you, I hope it does. This was something that I didn't expect to work. You know how sometimes people post YouTube videos and they're erroneous, but right now they're taking the charge when they wouldn't before. This battery just measured at 6.38. That battery was at 4.18. So we'll see what they do too. there's the sulfuric acid that I bought. Show it to you. Liquid Lightning. It says virgin sulfuric acid. That's what you want, because you need to have the real stuff. Other drain cleaners contain stuff like lye and whatnot. The original stuff I tried to use was this stuff. I thought it was sulfuric acid, liquid rhino, but it has lye in it and other stuff I've never heard of. So I had to, I originally mixed it with this, and I had to pour that out and go get sulfuric acid. So what I do is I pour the water in a measuring cup that I use for paint, and I go approximately to 7, and then from 7 to 10 is the sulfuric acid, and then I use a funnel and I poured it into the old Rhino drain bottle. And the reason I do that is because it gets really hot. Once you mix water with sulfuric acid, smoke starts coming off of it, and it gets so hot it almost melts the cup. So then I quickly pour it into a thicker plastic bottle. That way I can put it in the battery easier with the funnel, the little red funnel I got there. And what I do is I mix up 2 of those cups, and then I pour 1 cup at a time. Then I do half the cells, and then I go back and do another cup, and I do the rest of them. Then I top off with any distilled water. It needs to be filled to the top. Usually it only requires maybe another quart of water. But yeah, it's holding the charge. 4.84, 12.37, and I'm running, right now I'm just running a 175 watt panel on it. I also have the wind generator hooked up to it, but there's no wind. As you can see today, the trees are perfectly still, no wind, so I'm only using a 175 watt flex panel to bring this battery back up after one night on the rejuvenator charger. It's a 10 ampere, but the 175 puts out quite a bit of voltage. I think it's 22 volts, which is enough power to bring this battery back up to snuff. I hope this educates you on how you can save your batteries. Be careful where you throw your fluids. With the first thing I dump out is the old electrolyte, because I know it's not really going to save these batteries. But I retain them in a little tub, and I throw them on the crabgrass in the alleyway. And when it rains, it dilutes it back down anyway. It's so weak that it can't really do anything. It barely kills the crabgrass, which shows you how hardy crabgrass is. And then the second phase is the baking soda in each cylinder, then fill it up with the distilled water. What it does is it foams up and starts cleaning the sulfide off of the plates. And if the lead plates aren't completely gone, you can save your batteries. Hope this helps someone. Good luck with your batteries.